One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. On the move from inside is 5. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will have the football first. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Little. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Boilermakers will snap it on first and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are feeling it.
They'll run it on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. This is the 7th play of the drive as they come to the line on third and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks it in.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Northwestern's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll operate out of split backs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's got it on the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10 coming up. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rudolph. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big.
Turning it on! And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fielded in the end zone. It's Little. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Using his feet. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Creates a little space. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got him. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. The short hand. It's Harper. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Catch in the middle, it's Rudolph. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter.
Second down.
On the double. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
They had a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll try the run. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
He's going to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
The give to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Rudolph.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Looking for a big gain. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They get to him as he throws. Got a man. It's Rudolph. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Rudolph. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop them?
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice...
He's going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. Gives them a little breathing room. Picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Right down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give on the option. Nice move to keep running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
The Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Northwestern.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. After getting nothing on the last snap, let's see if they try to run it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. He lets it fly. He's got it on the outside. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Defense might bring the house here. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. Into the house. Touchdown, Northwestern! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kentucky. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Working on the right. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the...
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Pulls it in. It's Rudolph. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Northwestern will line up with a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Purdue, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game. Looking for a huge play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get...
He's got it down the left side. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. That last completion sets him up on second down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Boilermakers are flying down the field. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw again. Quick strike complete. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Looking left. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just keeps moving. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You've put up a bunch of yards throwing the football. You've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the grab. It's Rudolph. Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? That's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Here we go. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Bring in the heat. Pulls it in on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But
turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
To the ground. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The hand to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Wants to go up top. Takes the easy one to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that clock is ticking. That clock is ticking big time. I want to take shots down the field. I want to save my timeouts, and I want to try to get out of bounds here with the clock ticking down and us trailing by a score.
This quarterback part of their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think that's the hardest part about coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, David, is complacency is something you're always trying to fight. They were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Looked like they were just, kind of cruising through early, had some miscues, but they fought their way back, and now they have the lead.
And they definitely were sleepwalking. And they knew they were the better team, but they dug themselves a huge hole. I love the response. They got punched right in the mouth, but they didn't quit, and they didn't pout, and they didn't sulk, and they responded really well. They got on a heater, man, and they took the lead in this ball game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think